Did you know that some North Korean leaders are seen as more than just rulers? There are reports of American evangelist Billy Graham once saying, after witnessing Supreme Leader Kim Il-sung's unique leadership, he could only believe he is God. He supposedly even declared Kim is the God of this world. In a country where religion is nearly non-existent, the Kims are portrayed almost like divine figures, destined to lead. Have you ever wondered what daily life is truly like inside North Korea? Imagine waking up every day in a place where the outside world barely exists. I recently spoke with someone who's been there. Their stories were absolutely mind-blowing. In this video, we'll explore these hidden realities of North Korean life. Shocking lessons that might just make you rethink your own world. Now, curious about what really happens beyond the headlines? Hit that like button, share this with your friends, and subscribe for more content that reveals truths you won't find anywhere else. Let's uncover the hidden side of North Korea together. Ever wondered why there's a North Korea and a South Korea? It all traces back to 1945. Before that, Korea was united under Japanese rule. When World War II ended and Japan was defeated, Korea was divided at the 38th parallel. The Soviet Union took control of the North while the United States influenced the South. By 1948, two separate governments formed, a Soviet-backed regime in the North and a U.S.-supported one in the South. The dream of reunifying the country soon turned into a heated conflict, a tension that remains unresolved to this day. In North Korea, power is a family tradition. The nation was established by Kim Il-sung. Ever since, leadership has flowed down the family line. After Kim Il-sung, his son Kim Jong-il stepped into power. When Kim Jong-il died, his son, Kim Jong-un, took the reins. Kim Jong-un, a driven and determined leader, didn't just inherit control. He also took on numerous prestigious titles. He's known as North Korea's supreme leader, the head of the party, the military, and the people. He even holds the rank of marshal. In North Korean propaganda, Kim Jong-un is celebrated as a rising star and a strategic mastermind, particularly when it comes to national security. Kim Jong-un takes his security seriously. He has one of the biggest personal protection forces in the world, with approximately 25,000 guards ready to defend him at all times. This elite group isn't easy to join. Being part of this unit is more than just an honor. It comes with perks, like exclusive housing and guaranteed supplies. But making it into this team is incredibly challenging, which reflects the high importance and status of these guards. You might have seen those iconic images of bodyguards jogging alongside Kim Jong-un's sleek limousine. These men aren't just random escorts. They're a signature symbol of his power. The world first got a glimpse of these guards during Kim's visit to Singapore. Cameras captured dozens of them, sharply dressed in black suits, moving in perfect sync with his Mercedes. These bodyguards are the leader's frontline defense. They are responsible for scanning the surroundings and stepping in to protect him directly. Each guard is carefully selected. They are about the same height as Kim, possess razor-sharp vision, and are trained in elite marksmanship and martial arts. They're the only ones permitted to carry weapons near him. In dark suits with earpieces constantly in place, these guards might not always run beside the car, but they are always on high alert, ready to leap into action the moment the convoy rolls forward. Kim Jong-un isn't just known for his heavy security. His leadership style is marked by a chilling ruthlessness. In 2013, it was widely reported that he ordered the execution of his own uncle for corruption and a lavish lifestyle. Just a year later, similar claims surfaced involving his wife. In 2015, a defense minister was reportedly executed with an anti-aircraft gun, simply for dozing off during a meeting. Since Kim took power, it is believed that around 25 high-ranking officials in the government and military have been executed for various offenses. These incidents paint a brutal picture of a regime where loyalty is absolute, and the consequences of failure are extreme. North Korea's military is a behemoth, especially given the nation's size. With over 1.3 million active-duty soldiers, it ranks as the fifth largest army in the world. This is staggering for a country with only 25 million people. But it doesn't end there. North Korea also maintains a reserve force of 5.6 million, showing just how deeply defense is woven into their society. The country pours vast resources into its military, maintaining a fleet of missile-equipped submarines, powerful artillery, and nuclear weapons. When it comes to nuclear power, North Korea's strength overshadows its southern neighbor. Many experts believe that their nuclear arsenal is the reason the United States has avoided direct military action. Any attack by North Korea could cause catastrophic damage to regional allies like South Korea and Japan, who live in constant tension with this unpredictable neighbor. Beyond traditional warfare, North Korea has also made a name for itself in cyber warfare. The infamous Lazarus Group, responsible for some of the boldest cyber attacks in recent years, is believed to operate under North Korea's military intelligence department. This hacker group reportedly enjoys state funding, top-tier technical support, and full security for their operations. In 2020, reports surfaced that North Korean hackers stole around $300 million from international bank accounts. Many suspect these funds go towards financing nuclear weapons and missile programs, though evidence remains unclear. High-profile targets have included India's nuclear power plants, South Korean industries, major corporations like Boeing and Volvo, and even Sony Pictures. Not even cryptocurrency exchanges and FBI offices are safe from these relentless cyber operations. Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea, has a distinct preference for land travel, a tradition rooted in family and security concerns. He rarely ventures abroad and almost always sticks to overland routes. Rumor has it, a custom-built armored Mercedes-Benz Pullman was designed just for him. Whispers suggest his secret garage holds 12 high-end supercars, including Chevrolet Camaros, Dodge Vipers, and Ferraris, showcasing his love for luxury vehicles. The security around his car collection is so tight, it rivals that of a nuclear weapons facility. To this day, no photo of these cars has ever been leaked. Interestingly, Daimler, the maker of Mercedes-Benz, claims they have no idea how their cars ended up in Kim's possession, given the strict sanctions in place. Investigative journalists speculate these vehicles took a complex, multi-country journey. The suspected route began in Rotterdam, Netherlands, moving to Dalian, China, then Osaka, Japan, followed by Busan, South Korea. From there, they traveled to Nakhodka, Russia, finally reaching Vladivostok, where they were airlifted by an Il-76 aircraft, operated by Air Koryo. But Kim doesn't just stick to luxury rides, he's also been spotted inspecting his troops from the back seat of a green Lada Priora, a simple Russian car commonly seen in North Korea. These Ladas, supplied by Avtovaz, are primarily used by the military, though they aren't reserved solely for soldiers. As impressive as his car collection is, nothing beats the mystery surrounding his armored train. This green train, with a yellow stripe, is Kim's most secretive way to travel. Each carriage has a specific purpose, from self-sufficient power units to living quarters, fully stocked kitchens, a dining car, and even a security compartment. The exact layout is known only to Kim himself. During one stop in Vladivostok, he was seen exiting the fourth carriage. It is said to be the most heavily armored, with windows at least 5 centimeters thick. The train is not just armored, it's designed to resist eavesdropping and is sealed tight, complete with a ventilation system that can withstand nuclear fallout. Ahead of every journey, a reconnaissance train checks the tracks 20 minutes in advance. Another train follows behind to ensure security. Inside this rolling fortress, Kim travels with his limousine, government ministers, protocol staff, journalists, and other team members. This legendary train has rolled through Russia's Far East. It even made it all the way to Moscow. It's a moving fortress of secrecy, luxury, and security. The perfect symbol of Kim's rule. Does Kim Jong-un have his own airplane? Absolutely, and it's no ordinary jet. His personal aircraft is a Soviet-era Il-62, a model produced in 1985. It's a classic piece of aviation history with an exclusivity that even the U.S. president doesn't enjoy. While it's the oldest plane among world leaders, it still makes a statement whenever it takes to the skies. Though rarely used, this aircraft never fails to impress with its vintage authority. But let's move beyond the leadership and look at everyday life in North Korea. In the cities, life flows with a predictable rhythm. Bicycles are the primary way people get around. The streets appear orderly and calm. North Koreans tend to be lean and physically fit, a reflection of their lifestyle. The country has now achieved food self-sufficiency, providing enough to feed its population. Fashion is also self-reliant, with most clothing produced domestically. Men typically wear buttoned-up coats. Women favor bright, colorful dresses. Despite the simplicity, everyone appears neat and well put together. This blends perfectly with the picturesque scenery. Terraced rice fields stretch across the landscape. One notable piece of public art is a statue inspired by the famous Soviet monument of the worker and peasant. In the North Korean version, there's a unique twist. The figure holds a brush for writing ideograms, representing the intellectual contributions of the working class to Kim family innovations. Entertainment in North Korea has a distinct Soviet flavor. Soviet films are a staple on North Korean television, more so than anywhere else on the planet. It's like a never-ending Soviet film festival, a nostalgic window to another era. The country's work culture is rigorous, with most people working 6 days a week. Individual life is closely tied to collective values. Marriage usually happens later, around the age of 30. Elders hold a place of high respect. In some buildings, there are entire floors dedicated to senior citizens, complete with facilities designed for their comfort and ease. This thoughtful design reflects the North Korean commitment to honoring their older generations and ensuring they live with dignity. Let's end on a more intriguing note. Have you ever heard whispers about North Korea's so-called pleasure squad? According to rumors, some high-ranking officials receive certain privileges. One of the most talked-about perks involves this mysterious group. It's said that after finishing high school, a select group of girls are chosen to serve the country's leadership through massages and entertainment. This group reportedly consists of over 2,000 members. Being selected is seen as an honor, reserved for the most beautiful young women. Some speculate that Kim Jong-un even has a palace designed specifically for these receptions. There are also unverified claims suggesting that his wife may have once been part of this squad. However, no official confirmation exists. These stories remain pure speculation. Shifting away from rumors, Pyongyang, the capital of North Korea, is an intriguing destination filled with historical significance. The city boasts landmarks that reflect the nation's unique identity. The Yuche Tower stands as a powerful symbol of the country's guiding political ideology. Meanwhile, the Arch of Triumph, one of the largest arches in the world, was built to celebrate national victories. At the heart of Pyongyang lies Kim Il-sung Square, a place where major political gatherings and festivals take place. Visitors can also explore the Korean History Museum and the Monument to the Fallen Fighters. These sites offer valuable insights into the country's past and the spirit of its people. Beyond the capital, North Korea is home to a surprising array of landscapes and cultural sites. The historic Demilitarized Zone, or DMZ, stands as a stark reminder of the country's tense history. Meanwhile, the breathtaking peaks of Mount Kumgang showcase North Korea's natural beauty. These places provide rare glimpses into a world that remains largely hidden from view. North Korea's mix of grand architecture, cultural heritage, and scenic landscapes reveals a side of the nation that many rarely see. From the impressive monuments of Pyongyang to the tranquil mountain vistas, this is a place filled with complexity, history, and mystery. If you found this dive into North Korea's hidden realities fascinating, don't forget to hit that like button, share the video with friends, and subscribe to our channel for more eye-opening content about the world's most mysterious places. Your support helps us keep exploring and bringing these captivating stories to you. Stay tuned for our next adventure.